Welcome to TopsTV. Today we dive into a less glamorous side of technology, with those inventions and devices that promised to revolutionize everything, but ended up in oblivion. From the ambitious Apple Newton to the risky Google Glass and the controversial Tesla Roadster. Each of these tech failures reminds us that sometimes even the great minds of Silicon Valley get it wrong. Get ready to remember some of the industry's riskiest and most overlooked bets. Ready for the top 10 tech failures no one remembers? Let's get started. Developed by Apple, the Newton was an important pioneer in the personal digital assistant category of personal computers. Indeed, it could take notes, store contact information, recognize and translate handwriting into text. However, the high $700 price tag, bulky dimensions, and flawed recognition function made it extremely unpopular. What's more, the device's inability to recognize handwriting was mocked in popular culture. It was even featured in an episode of The Simpsons. Another of the great technological failures are Google's glasses. Google's smart glasses were unveiled in 2012, and, despite having one of the most hyped launches of all time, failed to capture the public's interest in a sustained manner. Although they were presented as a revolution in the field of wearable technology, the product was shelved in 2015 due to multiple factors. One of the main obstacles was the high price of the device, which hovered around $1,500. This considerable sum limited its accessibility and appeal to the average consumer. In addition, significant privacy concerns arose. The design of the glasses allowed for discreet video recording, leading many bars, restaurants, and movie theaters to ban their use. The ethical and social implications of their use contributed to their rejection in the marketplace. The Tesla Roadster is often cited as one of the great technological failures in the history of the automotive industry. Despite being the first all-electric vehicle produced by Tesla, the Roadster faced multiple challenges that led it to be considered a failure at its initial launch. One of the most prominent factors was the failure to meet delivery deadlines, which led to growing skepticism among consumers and investors. This lack of timeliness was so notable that in 2007, Silicon Valley-based Valleywag magazine named it its #1 failure, highlighting the disillusionment felt by many in the face of the company's unfulfilled promises. However, what appeared to be a stumble at the time has evolved in surprising ways. Today, Tesla has not only overcome those initial difficulties, but has established itself as the world's most valuable car company, with a market capitalization in excess of $1 trillion. This dramatic turnaround demonstrates how a bold vision and innovative marketing strategy can transform a troubled start into a monumental success. The Tesla Roadster not only ushered in the era of high-performance electric vehicles, but also laid the foundation for Tesla's growth and expansion in the global marketplace. Through perseverance and innovation, the company has succeeded in changing public perception of electric cars, making them synonymous with luxury and advanced technology. The Facebook phone, HTC First, was launched in 2013 and was discontinued the same year. This was produced with a special Android interface that effectively ran on Facebook widgets and plugins. Ultimately, it is considered a big flop because it had to have its price dropped from $99 to 99 cents on the dollar. Facebook's cell phone failure could be a bad omen for its metaverse products. Before we continue, don't forget to like and subscribe. We also invite you to activate the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. One of Nintendo's most notable failures was the Virtual Boy, launched in 1995. This gaming system promised to offer a virtual reality experience, but proved to be cumbersome and impractical. Instead of the expected immersion, users only received a rudimentary version of what we know today as 3D glasses at the cinema. Creator Gunpei Yokoi had a vision to explore virtual reality, but his failed approach caused many to lose faith in the technology at the time. The physical experience of the Virtual Boy was so unpleasant that many gamers could not enjoy its games. Despite its ambitions, this device became a reminder that technology should be both innovative and accessible. Apple's iPhone popularized the idea of a phone that functions as a seemingly limitless jukebox. But it wasn't the company's first attempt at making a music-centric phone. The ROKR E1, released in 2005 in partnership with Motorola, was the first phone pre-packaged with a version of Apple's iTunes music software. However, the device wasn't all that great, as critics bemoaned the slow software performance and the phone's small storage capacity. Still, it served as the basis for what came with iTunes. The Amazon Fire Phone, launched in 2014, is considered one of Amazon's great technological failures. It was the company's first and only foray into the smartphone market, offering a unique feature: the ability to display 3D content. However, its high price of $299 for the 64GB model with a 2-year contract made it unattractive. In addition, Amazon was unable to compete with the wide range of services and applications offered by other platforms, such as Apple. According to The Guardian, fewer than 35,000 units were sold, leading Amazon to accept a loss of approximately $170 million. One of Samsung's biggest technological failures is 3D TVs, although 3D TV sales peaked at 41.5 million units in 2012. Then, due to a combination of additional costs and bad timing, it caused sales to decline significantly from 2013 onwards. Samsung has not produced a 3D TV since 2015.